Hi again, and welcome to IndieGems, where we bring you the latest PC game reviews and gameplay videos. Today we are looking at Copycat, a feline narrative-driven adventure game where we look at the life of a shelter cat who has just been adopted by an old lady with health problems.
Well, here they are. Don't be shy. They look pleased to meet you. Go on, get a little closer.
Having been involved in a rescue charity for dogs called Rolder, Romanian League in Defence of Animals, I have seen firsthand the adoption process and subsequent issues that can emerge after an animal is rehomed. Copycat isn't necessarily all about rehoming, but there were some interesting aspects of the story that touched upon this area, and overall I was really impressed with the whole presentation and feel of the game. First of all, I imagine it really isn't easy to make a cat look lifelike, and it's done poorly can break immersion and make the game feel cheap. The movement and the way the cat was portrayed was done really well, and apart from a few oddities like jumping when platforming, they did a really good job of depicting the life of a cat.
The paws of wild cats are similar to that of the common house cat. Their claws play a key role in bringing down prey.
Everything looked nice actually, from the environments outside to the human characters. This obviously isn't a AAA game, but I was impressed with the whole presentation of the game, and if you are worried that the cat won't appear lifelike or believable, then you have nothing to worry about. Mostly the game is quite humorous, with a cheeky narrator that acts as the cat's thoughts and conscience.
Curiosity is a fundamental trait of being a wildcat and a key to their survival.
And a cast of human characters who interact with the cat throughout the 3-hour story.
Wildcats are some of the most effective predators in the world. Their combination of flexibility, eyesight, and lightning-quick speed allows them to jump into action at a moment's notice.
The voice acting is done pretty well, with strong Australian accents and a lot of feeling and emotion in the dialogue.
Playtime's over. Oh, and by the way, it would be really nice if you could stop knocking over my things. That's not very polite.
There are lots of highs and lows for the cat, so there are sad and poignant moments in the story too, but mostly it is quite comical, with a vein of imagery running through the story, comparing Dawn, the cat protagonist, with primitive cats in the wild, and how she needs to channel that primeval energy to survive in a cutthroat world.
The average territory for a female wildcat is around 15 square kilometers. Cats are loyal protectors of the family dynamic. Dawn, where do your loyalties lie?
Often we switch between the house cat and the prairies of Africa in a tongue-in-cheek look at the differences between domestic cats and wild cats, and it is quite amusing in places. There is a fair bit of exploration to do, and you are occasionally given license to roam around the house and outdoors, but mostly the game is quite linear, with frequent quick-time events and mini-games representing certain aspects of the cat's life, like playing with toys, trying to catch birds, or running through alleyways. Some of these games are quite difficult to complete without any mistakes, as a number of different buttons and directions span the whole controller, and they're not easy to press within the time frame. Some of these games are attached to achievements, but most of them are story based, and if you do fail you can start again without much penalty, and the time element is removed altogether if you fail multiple times, so none of these games will stop you in your tracks. I was mostly impressed with the story however, and it felt very interactive rather than just being a passenger. There was a lot of insightful remarks and scenes spanning many areas, and was very thought-provoking and emotional. In conclusion, if you are a cat lover, then Copycat is a really good fit, as you will recognise the struggles and laugh at the idiosyncrasies that cats are well known for, all portrayed excellently in the game. Although I have never owned a cat, I thoroughly enjoyed the interactive story and appreciated the deeper sentiments behind the tale. It was a well presented and emotional journey which only lasted a few hours but packed a punch. Okay, that's all for today's review. I hope you enjoyed it. I have left a link to the game in the description if you want to check it out, and if you have any questions about the game, please leave them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. If you want to be notified of more videos coming soon, then please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Thanks and see you soon.
Back there, darling?